blue light of the phone is a ghost on my skin. I'm staring at the type of message again. I've deleted I miss you at least 50 times. Like admitting the truth is a series of crimes. The street is a river of black and of gray, and I'm drowning in things that I didn't get to say. It's the hour of honesty, the hour of why, when the pride of the morning has started to die. I'm sitting on the floor with my back to the door, admitting I'm not who I was anymore. And these are my 3 a.m. confessions to the air, to a shadow of you that isn't quite there. I'm still wearing a shirt, I'm still checking the gate, I'm still hoping for a sorry that's arriving too late. I'm a wreck in the dark, I'm a slip in the gear, telling the silence what I don't wanna hear. Yeah, 3 a.m. confessions. I told all my friends that I'm doing just fine, that I've moved to a different, a bordering line. But the kitchen is cold and the kettle is dry, and I'm looking at the moon and I'm asking it why. I'd trade all my better for one. How are you in a 3 a.m. world that's missing the blue? I'm weak, I'm a mess, I'm a hollowed out yes to a love that was nothing but a beautiful guess. If I shout it at the ceiling, if I scream it at the wall, will the weight of the never finally start to fall? Or am I just talking to a dial tone ghost in the city of almost that I'm hating the most? 'Cause these are my 3 a.m. confessions to the air, to a shadow of you that isn't quite there. I'm still wearing your shirt, I'm still checking the gate, I'm still hoping for a sorry that's arriving too late. I'm a wreck in the dark, I'm a slip in the gear, telling the silence what I don't wanna hear. Yeah, 3 a.m. confessions. I still love you. There, I said it. Now the sun's coming, I already regret it. 3 a.m. Midnight feelings. The digital clock is a neon blue stare in a room that's too wide, in a bed that's too bare. I'm listening to the settling of the wood and the stone, the percussion of being completely alone. I said I was fine when the sun was still high, but the moon has a way of exposing a lie. It's a 2 a.m. hollow, a 3 a.m. cold, the same bitter story that's already been told. I'm reaching for a ghost in the space by my side, with nowhere to run and with nowhere to hide. And it's just after midnight feelings again, a ceiling of shadows, and I might have been. The logic of daylight is starting to break in a heart that is tired of the way that it aches. I'm a 4 a.m. shiver, a 5 a.m. ghost, haunting the version of you I love most. Yeah, after midnight feelings. I scrolled through our photos till my eyes started to sting. watching the ghost of a beautiful thing in the kitchen. The fridge has a lonely up hum, waiting for a forever that's never gonna come. I'm making a tea that I'll never quite drink, just to have something to hold while I sink. Why is the darkness so heavy and thick? Why is the silence a physical kick? If I make it to sunrise, will I finally be clean? Or am I just stuck in a 2 a.m. scene of a stay and a never? And why did you go in a frequency that only the lonely can know? 'Cause it's just after midnight, feelings again. The ceiling of shadows, and I might have been the logic of daylight starting to break in a heart that is tired of the way that it aches. I'm a 4 a.m. shiver, a 5 a.m. ghost, haunting the version of you I love most. Yeah, after midnight feelings, the birds are starting, the light is gray. Another night just drifts away after midnight. The digital clock is a neon blue stare, in a room that's too wide, in a bed that's too bare. I'm listening to the settling of the wood and the stone, the percussion of being completely alone. I said I was fine when the sun was still high, but the moon has a way of exposing a lie. It's a 2 a.m. hollow, a 3 a.m. cold, the same bitter story that's already been told. I'm reaching for a ghost in the space by my side, with nowhere to run and with nowhere to hide. And it's just after midnight feelings again, a ceiling of shadows, and I might have been the logic of daylight is starting to break in a heart that is tired of the way that it aches. I'm a 4 a.m. shiver, a 5 a.m. ghost, haunting the version of you I love most. Yeah, after midnight feelings. I scrolled through our photos till my eyes started to sting, watching the ghost of a beautiful thing in the kitchen. The fridge has a lonely up hum, waiting for a forever that's never gonna come. I'm making a tea that I'll never quite drink, just to have something to hold while I sink. Why is the darkness so heavy and thick? Why is the silence a physical kick? If I make it to sunrise, will I finally be clean? Or am I just stuck in a 2 a.m. scene of a stay and a never? And why did you go in a frequency that only the lonely can know? 'Cause it's just after midnight feelings again, a ceiling of shadows, and I might have been the logic of daylight starting to break in a heart that is tired of the way that it aches. I'm a 4 a.m. shiver, a 5 a.m. ghost, haunting the version of you I love the most. Yeah, after midnight feelings, the birds are starting, the light is gray. Another night just drifts away after midnight. of being completely alone. I said I was fine when the sun was still high, but the moon has a way of exposing a lie. It's a 2 a.m. hollow, 3 a.m. cold, the same bitter story that's already been told. I'm reaching for a ghost in the space by my side, with nowhere to run and with nowhere to hide. And it's just after midnight, feelings again, a ceiling of shadows, and it might have been the logic of day. Yeah. I'm driving through the tunnels where the orange is deep, past the skyline of promises we couldn't quite keep. I remember the way that the mercury steam turned your skin into silver and your eyes into a dream. You were leaning your head on the cool of the glass, watching the world and the forever just pass. It's a flicker of yellow, a pulse of the red, the ghost of the beautiful things that you said. I'm hitting the brakes, I'm hitting the blue in a traffic of memories that led me to you. And I still see the city lights on your face in a rearview mirror, in a hollowed out space, a kaleidoscope vision of the used to be, drowned in the version of you and of me. The skyline is jagged, the neon is cold, without the original story we told. Yeah, I still see the city lights on your face. I passed by the rooftop where we watched the sun die, beneath a skyscraper in a lit up sky. Now the windows are eyes that are empty and wide, reflecting the nothingness rising inside. I'm looking for shadows, I'm looking for gold, but the asphalt is hard and the asphalt is old. Turn up the radio, drown out the sound of a heart that is hitting the frozen up ground. If I drive fast enough, can I outrun the glow of the stay and the never and the where did we go? Or am I just a passenger in my own skin, lost in the places where we both begin? 'Cause I still see the city lights on your face in a rearview mirror, in a hollowed out space, a kaleidoscope vision of the used to be, drowned in the version of you and of me. The skyline is jagged, the neon is cold, without the original story we told. Yeah, I still see the city lights on your face, orange and white into the night, fading away in the gray on your face. Orange and white into the night, fading away in the gray on your face. Keeping the key, and I'm hitting the gas, watching the ghost of our neighborhood pass. The passenger seat is a hollowed out cave where I'm burying every I love you you gave. I don't have a map and I don't have a plan, just the weight of the wheel in the palm of my hand. It's a 1 a.m. engine, a 2 a.m. blur, the fading of him and the fading of her. I'm hitting the high beams, I'm hitting the blue in a traffic of shadows that don't lead to you. And just drive me through the night, fast and steep, away from the promises I couldn't quite keep. I'm a needle at 80, I'm a soul on the run in a midnight that's hiding away from the sun. The radio's static, the dashboard is bright. Just drive me through the night. By the exit where we used to stop for coffee and sugar till the mercury dropped. Now I'm keeping my eyes on the line in the road, trying to light in this letting up low. The scenery's empty, the scenery's gray, and I'm calculating how far I can stay. Faster and faster, don't let me think. I'm right on the edge and I'm right on the brink. If I cross the state line, if I cross the divide, will I finally lose what is rising inside? Or am I just taking the ghost for a ride in a metal box coffin with nowhere to hide? 'Cause just drop me through the night, fast and steep, away from the promises I couldn't quite keep. I'm a needle at 80, I'm a soul on the run in a midnight that's hiding away from the sun. The radio started, the dashboard is bright. Just drive me through the night. Keep moving, don't stop the engine. Drop through the night. I'm looking in the mirror, but the glass is a blur. I'm seeing your habits and the way that you were. I'm using your phrases, I'm making your tea, but I can't find the original version of me. I'm a trace and paper copy, a smudge on the page in a quiet up house in a velvet lined cage. It's a slow motion vanish in a silver gray side, the almost and never of a long drawn goodbye. I'm reaching for edges, I'm reaching for gold, but the air is just heavy and the air is just cold. And I'm just fading into you tonight, losing my rhythm and losing my light. I'm a silhouette dancing in a hollowed out space, with a ghost for a partner and a mask for a face. Every always is dim and every stay is a lie, and I'm just a shadow of your own goodbye. I'm fading into you. I walked to the park where we used to sit, and I found myself standing in the middle of it, acting out scenes that have already played, in a garden of secrets in a forest of shade. I'm wearing your silence like a second-hand skin, and I don't know where I end and you begin. Give me a board or give me a line, I'm losing the me and I'm losing the mind. If I vanish completely, if I turn into smoke, will I finally be free of the forever you broke? Or am I just destined to be part of the night? into you. Gone. Wait for the dawn, but I'm just you. Moonlight Therapy. I'm laying my shadow on the cold porch stone, having a session with the dark and the lone. The stars are like needles in a velvet blue sky, and I'm giving the silence another why. The world is a patient that's finally at rest, but the riot is still in the cage in my chest. It's a pale white glow, a sterile up light, the heavyweight comfort of a permanent night. I'm spilling my secrets, I'm spilling the gray to a doctor who's a million light years away. And it's just moonlight therapy, silver and cold, healing the stories that already were told. I'm talking to craters and I'm talking to dust, in a session of never and a season of rust. The light is a bandage, the light is a lie, but it's the only thing keeping me always alive. Yeah, moonlight therapy. In the sun, but the sun is a witness to the damage we've done. So I'm waiting for midnight, I'm waiting for gloom to spread out my grief in an emptier room. The moon doesn't judge and the moon doesn't speak, it just watches the salt as it runs down my cheek. Tell me I'm crazy, tell me I'm fine, I'm losing the border and I'm losing the line. If the tide follows you, can it take me from the stay and the never and the just for today? Or am I just shouting at a rock in the sky while the ghost of your forever is starting to die? Cause it's just moonlight therapy, silver and cold, healing the stories that already were told. I'm talking to craters and I'm talking to dust, in a session of never and a season of rust. The light is a bandage, the light is a lie, but it's the only thing keeping me always alive. Yeah, moonlight therapy. Just the walk, moonlight, moonlight. Moonlight. The pink and the purple are buzzing tonight, painting the puddles in artificial light. I'm standing beneath the open sign glare, watching the tourists and breathing the air. We were a masterpiece high on a wall, but the gas is escaping and we're starting to fall. It's a hum in the glass, it's a crack in the blue, the chemical version of me and you. I'm chasing the static, I'm chasing the glow, but the street is a river that's moving too slow. And it's just a neon love story, bright and it's fake, a beautiful fever that I couldn't quite break. We were glowing in gold till the power went thin. Now I'm just a shadow of where we begin, flickering out in the middle of Maine. A neon love story washed out by the rain. Washed out by the rain. I remember the way that you lit up the room, like a lightning bolt cut in the middle of gloom. wires were crossed, and I'm calculating everything that we lost. Now the no vacancy sign is the only thing red, reflecting the never and everything said. Shut out the circuit, let the dark settle in. I'm done with the places where the colors are thin. If the light was alive and the shadow is true, and I'm finally seeing the version of you. Break the glass tube, let the argon escape to a hollowed out world and a different shape. Cause it's just a neon love story, bright and it's fake, a beautiful fever that I couldn't quite break. We were glowing in gold till the power went thin. Now I'm just a shadow of where we begin. Going out in the middle of Maine, a neon love story washed out by the rain. Pink, then black. You can't go back. Just a flicker. Oh, oh. Oh. I wore a smile like a well-tailored coat, hiding the sorry that's stuck in my throat. I told all our friends that I'm sleeping just fine, that I've drawn a new border and crossed a new line. But as soon as the deadbolt clicks into the frame, the walls start to whisper the sound of your name. It's a long-distance hollow, a cold water sting, the shadow of every beautiful thing. I'm holding my breath till the room starts to spin, afraid of the places where you used to win. And there were nights you never knew, dark and they're deep, in a canyon of promises I couldn't keep. I was treading the water, I was losing the light, in a million versions of a permanent night. You were dreaming of someone, you were hitting the blue, while I was surviving the nights you never knew. The nights you never knew. I sat on the floor of the guest room at 4, tracing the light underneath of the door. I memorized every crack in the tile, trying to outrun the ghost of your smile. You think that I'm steady, you think that I'm gold, but you only saw half of the story I told. Did you feel the shiver? Did you hear the sound of a heart that was hitting the frozen up ground? I was screaming in shadows, I was biting my lip, while you were just letting the memory slip. I'm a king in a ruin, a ghost on a throne, in a midnight that's meant to be lived in alone. Cause there were nights you never knew, dark and they're deep, in a canyon of promises I couldn't keep. I was treading the water, I was losing the light, in a million versions of a permanent night. You were dreaming of someone, you were hitting the blue, while I was surviving the nights you never knew. Nights you never knew. Sunrise is coming, put on the mask. Nobody's telling, nobody'll ask. Nights you never knew. Nights you never knew. wore a smile like a well-tailored coat, hiding the sorry that's stuck in my throat. I told all the friends that I'm sleeping just fine, that I've drawn a new border and crossed a new line. But as soon as the deadbolt clicks into the frame, the walls start to whisper the sound of your name. It's a long-distance hollow, a cold water sting, the shadow of every beautiful thing. I'm holding my breath till the room starts to spin, afraid of the places where you used to win. And there were nights you never knew, dark and they're deep, in a canyon of promises I couldn't keep. I was treading the water, I was losing the light, in a million versions of a permanent night. You were dreaming of someone, you were hitting the blue, while I was surviving the nights you never knew. I sat on the floor of the guest room at 4, tracing the light underneath of the door. I memorized every crack in the tile, trying to outrun the ghost of your smile. You think that I'm steady, you think that I'm gold, but you only saw half of the story I told. Did you feel the shiver? Did you hear the sound of a heart that was hid in the frozen up ground? I was screaming at shadows, I was biting my lip, while you were just letting the memory slip. I'm a king in a ruin, a ghost on a throne, in a midnight that's meant to be lived in alone. 'Cause there were nights you never knew, dark and they're deep, in a canyon of promises I couldn't keep. Oh, I was treading the water, I was losing the light, in a million versions of a permanent night. You were dreaming of someone, you were hitting the blue, while I was surviving the nights you never knew. Sunrise is coming, put on the mask. Nobody's telling, nobody will ask. Nights who never knew, nights you never knew. Ooh, nights you never knew. I wore a smile like a well-tailored coat, hiding the sorry that's stuck in my throat. I told all our friends that I'm sleeping just fine, that I've drawn a new border and crossed a new line. But as soon as the deadbolt clicks into the frame, the walls start to whisper the sound of your name. It's a long-distance hollow, a cold water sting, the shadow of every beautiful thing. I'm holding my breath till the room starts to spin, afraid of the places where you used to win. And there were nights you never knew, dark and they're deep. I'm humming a tune that we used to know, in the kitchen that's lit by the microwave glow. I've got one hand on my waist and one in the air, reaching for fingers that aren't even there. The shadow on the fridge is a tall, lonely ghost, mimicking the version of me I hate most. One step to the left, two to the right, tripping on memories in the middle The floorboards are groaning, the tea is stone cold, and I'm clinging to a story that's already been told. And I'm just slow dancing alone tonight, spinning in circles and losing the light. There's no one to lead and there's no one to hold, in a house made of silver and a heart made of gold. The record is skipping, the rhythm is gone, but I'm still swaying till the reach of the dawn. Yeah, slow dancing alone. I remember the way that your head hit my chest, the always and never, and they give it a rest. Now I'm leading a partner made of smoke and a mist, feeling the sting of the lips I haven't kissed in a month of Sundays and a year of the gray, since you took the music and you walked far away. Dip to the floor, let the gravity win. I'm tired of the places where we both begin. If I close my eyes tight, can I feel the heat of the pulse of your heart and the move of your feet? Or am I just a fool in a tattered up dress, in a ballroom of a no and a canyon of yes? 'Cause I'm just slow dancing alone tonight, spinning in circles and losing the light. There's no one to lead and there's no one to hold, in a house made of silver and a heart made of gold. The record is skipping, the rhythm is gone, but I'm still swaying till the reach of the dawn. Yeah, slow dancing alone. Left foot, right foot, stop. The music dropped. Alone. I'm sinking into the deep wine red of the hollowed out space in our unmade bed. The curtains are heavy, the tassels are gold, but the story they're hiding is bitter and cold. I remember the way that your voice was a silk, smooth as the honey and white as the milk. It's a soft textured shadow, a dark purple sigh, the almost and never of a plush covered lie. I'm running my hands o'er the grain of the past in a beauty that wasn't designed to last. And I'm just lost in these velvet dreams tonight, wrapped in the shadows and losing the light. It's a soft-spoken agony, a rich kind of pain, drowning in fabric and drowning in rain. The touch is a comfort, the touch is a ghost of the version of us that I'm hating the most. Yeah, velvet dreams. I found your old ribbon in a velvet-lined box, a tiny reminder of the doors and the locks. I tied it in circles around my own wrist, feeling the phantom of the lips I haven't kissed. Now the room is a theater with no one to see but the